sine and cosine ratio length. So we already learned how to find the angle. Now it's time to find the length using cosine and sine. So in the following triangle, this is 9.6, this is 28. We want to find all the missing lengths. So RS and RQ. So from this angle, our RQ is our opposite side. So we're going to call this Y. And RS is our adjacent side. We're going to call this X. And because 9.6 is directly across from the 90-degree angle, this is our hypotenuse. So first, let's find X. So we're doing our adjacent, and we know our hypotenuse. So to find X, we need to use the cosine ratio. So cos of our angle is equal to A over H. We know our angle is 28 degrees, our adjacent side is X, and our hypotenuse is 9.6. We're going to isolate X and get it by itself, so multiply both sides by 9.6. So 9.6 cos 28 is equal to X. Type that into your calculator as I said it. 9.6 cos 28. And we should get 8.5 to be equal to X. So this side is 8.5. Now we're going to do our opposite side. So we know our opposite and we know our hypotenuse, so we're going to use sine. Let me just erase this. So sine of theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. We know theta is 28. We know our opposite is y, and hypotenuse is 9.6. So 9.6 sine of 28 is equal to y. Type that in as your calculator as is, and you should get 4.5 equals y. So this side is 4.5. So that is our Q, and this is our S. So we found all the lengths. So in triangle RQS, we want to find the length of RS. So we know that opposite from our right angle is the hypotenuse, and we know angle S, so that means that 11.9 is our adjacent side. Because we have an A and an H, we're going to use the cosine ratio. So cos of theta equals A over H. We know our angle to be 29 degrees. We know our A to be 11.9, and our hypotenuse is X. Because X is on the bottom, we're going to flip them around. So X is equal to 11.9 divided by cos of 29. And when you type that into your calculator, 11.9 divided by bracket cos 29 bracket, you should get 13.6 centimeters. So the angle of a cable from a point 12.5 meters from the base. So we know the angle is 12.5 meters away, and the angle is 52 degrees. How long is the cable? So we want to find this side right here. So this is our right angle. Our X is our hypotenuse. And from the angle that we know, 12.5 is the adjacent. So we know A and H. So we're going to use cos. So cos of theta is equal to A over H. And we know our theta is 52 degrees. Our adjacent is 12.5, and our hypotenuse is X. Because X is on the bottom, we're going to flip spots. So X is equal to 12.5 divided by cos of 52. Type that into your calculator. 12.5 divided by cos 52, you should get 20.3 meters. So the cable itself is 20.3 meters long. A surveyor makes the measurements shown in the diagram to find the distance between two observation towers on the opposite sides of a river. How far apart are the towers? So we want to find this length from Tower 1 to Tower 2. And that is our hypotenuse. So let's call that x. We know this angle, so from this angle, we know our adjacent side. Because we know A and H, we're going to use the cosine ratio. So cos of theta is equal to A over H. Cos of 63 degrees is equal to 63 over x. X is on the bottom, so we're going to flip spots. X is equal to 63 divided by cos of 73. This was supposed to be a 7. I don't know why I wrote a 6. And I wrote a 6 there. Just not even getting right. Okay, so 63 divided by cos of 73. So we know our angle is 73 degrees. That's what your notes say. That's what they should say. So type them into your calculator. 63 divided by cos 73, and you should get 215 meters. So the towers are 215 meters apart.